student of Archives and Records Management study program. I want to tell stories about my memorable place, which is a place with lots of memories, great memories of course, and actually there are lots of memorable places for me, but of the many, I just want to tell the most memorable for me. There are two, Ulen Sentalu Museum and Uluwatu Temple, especially at the venue. My first memorable place is Ulen Sentalu Museum. Of the many places, why a museum? Isn't a museum ancient? Yeah, but the ancient one is a museum collection, not a museum. Museum still a museum, and it's a place to showcase the ancient collections. As ancient as the collections, it's get more expensive, right? Okay, the reason why I chose Ulen Sentalu Museum is the first, because the place is nice and comfortable. To search it on Google, and moreover, the location is at the foot of the mountain, and there are lots of shady trees, really comfortable anyway. And the second reason is, I don't know why I'm really interested in visiting museums or exhibitions that related to art and culture. Yeah, I know that interest since I was in 11th grade in senior high school. I once compiled a kind of wish list to be able to visit such places. One of which is the Ulen Sentalu Museum. Well, from that list, I want to explore it on my own during the school holidays. I mean the end of school year holidays. And the plan was already clear, but suddenly I didn't have money and my courage to make it happen had decreased. So, however, I made the plans again for the next school holidays, but I never expected that during the holidays I'm really busy to studying for 12th grade. And long story short, my school friends wanted to make a school yearbook. At that time, I suggested to take a photo at the Ulen Sentalu Museum on my class because I thought it suited the theme of the yearbook. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a holiday theme. I think because it was cool there, it could be for refreshing and for vacation. It's although it's a little weird. When you choose a museum and you know that museum is a more suitable place to study and gain insight into the museum collection, not for photos, even for school yearbook photos. And yeah, after we confirmed to the museum, of course, we can't take photos there because the museum is private. It's a private museum. And then, in early 2020, I had a chat with my friend. I said, I want to go to the Ulen Sentalu Museum. And she also wanted to go there. Because of that, we went there while the first semester holiday last January, and I was very happy because it turned out that I had a friend who had a same desire with me, because I thought, who would I want to take to the museum? Because it's really far from my house, about 65 kilometers. And finally we get there early in the morning, and the air is so fresh, and there is still quiet too. At the time we only had about 15 visitors at the museum, and immediately we bought tickets. And by the way, I still have the tickets. Please. It's Adiluhung Mataram Toll, and the price is 40,000, and the ticket is good too. I mean, the design simple and the information here is clear. As far as I know, there are two tickets tour options, namely Adiluhung Mataram and Forsten Landen. The difference is area of the tour. If this one, it covers Kuoselo Kiri and Kampung Kambang, and you can't take photos so carelessly with that. Only in a few spots, because it's a private collection, so you have to be careful. And what I like the most about Ulen Sentalu Museum is we will get a drink, like a herbal drink maybe, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong. The name is Wedang Ratu Mas. It's really good, seriously. And it's, well, the tour guide said that the drink can keep us young, about 10 years younger, and it's quite interesting, right? Approx 1 hour tour around the museum, and you can be 10 years younger. And well, if you want to stay young, you can go there while enjoying the museum collections. And there is my third reason, or my last reason, is because I want to go back there again, and I want to try Forsten Landen tour, because the tour area is wider than Adiluhung Mataram, and hopefully later I will have time, money, and frequent friends too. And next, the second most memorable place is Uluwatu Temple in Bali, especially at the Gadjah and Fire Dance show. I was there for a high school study tour in 2018, and well, why did I choose it again? Because the place is comfortable. This temple is located on the edge of a cliff that facing the sea. I really like the sea view because it gives me like getting new energy, and so I am more excited. Especially when we're watching the Gadjah and Fire Dance show, we will be treated to views of the sea, the Uluwatu Temple, and if we are lucky, we can see the sunset. But unfortunately, when I visited, it was cloudy, so I couldn't see the sunset. If we can get the sunset, you can imagine how beautiful it is, isn't it? And the second reason, because this is a study tour from my school, and I have been there to some other places, and I'm very curious about the Uluwatu Temple. I also read this for the first time, and I asked my friend, because at this time I was still at the school, and immediately searched it on Google. My friend my friend cat who already got the results said, "Wow, wow, that's really good," and she immediately shared it to me. And you know, she's not lying. It's really cool. And the photos on Google, both the sample or the show, are really beautiful. You guys just try searching it on Google, and you can do it now. Uluwatu Temple is a destination that I really look forward to. When I got there, my friends and I had a chance to talk with the tour guides, with the other tour guide from our other school bus group. And at first it's because he started us because there are monkeys near us, and I'm afraid of monkeys. I'm afraid that the things that I bring are taken by the monkeys. And because of that, we had a chance to talk a little about the Uluwatu Temple. And by the way, talking with the tour guide is very exciting because we can get to know more about the destination tour, and maybe even something that is hidden, which might not be hidden later. And to reach the Uluwatu Temple, we have to climb quite a lot of stairs, but take it easy. Your tiredness will pay off. In above, we can see a wider view of the sea and the cliffs, of course, and the air is really fresh too, and a gentle breeze from the sea. Long story short, the Gadjah and fire dance will already be started. We rushed there to find the right place to get a complete package of the world beauty, which is something to be grateful for, and we chose the center seat. Yeah, center seat facing west. Initially, me was hoping to see the sunset because there was sunshine. It turned out that the clouds, I think the clouds were in the mood to discuss, so they gathered and covered the sun. I watched the Gadjah and fire dance very seriously, so I didn't take many photos. Besides that, also because my phone storage memory is running out, so I only take a few moments to take photos. But luckily, my friend is recording, so I can ask her. And more luckily, the rain came after the show was over. We got back to the bus in a hurry, and we didn't have time to take pictures with the dancer because the conditions were not possible, and they were crowded and started to drizzle. Maybe later I can go there again. Take the time to jostle with other people and find a seat that is more suitable to see the show and get a sunset. Later, when this pandemic ends, of course, someone might ask, what about the house? What about my house? So actually I moved to this house about 1.5 years ago during a time of many exams such as school exams, national exams, and the other kinds of exams, and it makes me quite stressed because I can't manage my time. Yeah, actually it's also a memory, but but a bad memory for me, so I don't want to remember it, but it's enough for me to make it as an experience. And after that, I moved to a flat for college, and so I rarely stayed at home. But more than that, the house still has its own memories that can be found anywhere else. The point is, all activities, all places, whatever and whenever it is, there must be some memories. But it's up to you. You want to be remembered or not. Good memories can be can use as a motivation, and bad memories are used as lessons to be better. And yeah, so that's my story about my memorable places. I hope you guys can get good things from my story and may be able to visit the two places that I mentioned earlier.